Okay. 19th of September 2021. Big apologies to make because I haven't, the week's just gone, it's just been a rough week and I haven't got all the songs out for the week. So we've decided that I'm going to draw a line in the sand because obviously I'm starting the week late and there'll be more songs to do. So I'm going to just forget last week because it was horrendous and begin again. So sorry about that, but I hope you understand. So I am the Soul Pool, you are the Soul Pool, we are the Soul Pool, together as a collective. Without you it doesn't work. Concentrate on your cards. Astral DJ's giving me a song I know from when I was a kid. It woke me up with it. I've been singing it for hours. It's Ma Baker. Ma Baker had 4 sons. If anybody doesn't know, so the 4 sons may be important. And a mother that taught sons to use the guns, maybe. The name Baker, obviously, is important for some, but it will touch everybody in different ways. The words, etc. So I will look it up, find out what I can get from it for you. Today's card is the Sun. It brings clarity. It removes obstacles in its positive form. It's about travel, happiness, children. It brings you things to light so that you wake up to what's really going on. In the reverse, somebody is muddying the waters and trying to put blockages in your way. So we'll see. I'm getting that name Rita again, so there must be a Rita somewhere. She's popped up in the songs a few times in the bits that I've looked into. So Rita could be very important. Coming up to the Pisces full moon, things are going to get a bit tense. So I'm afraid today is in the negative. Somebody's trying to put obstacles in your path. They do not want you to move forward. It's not in their interests. Which puts you or someone else in a very dark place. Emotionally, physically, mentally or spiritually. Somebody's not looking after themselves. You need to eat properly. You need to not put negative things into your body, whatever that may be. So be very careful what goes in the mouth and what comes out the mouth. Words written or spoken. Somebody's in hell. and it's usually someone else that's put them there. But they're their own worst enemy because they refuse to speak about it. They refuse to tell anybody. Because the High Priestess is always mute. So truths aren't being told, and until they do, you won't see the light at the end of the tunnel. I was born on the 2nd or the 29th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important. It's either negative for them or negative for you. Somebody's in denial about a transformation. They're dwelling in misery or grief or staying in the safe place, staying in limbo, not transforming. Refusing to make the changes. Something needs to end. Scorpio energy. It's about the reproductive organs and shared resources. Those born 1966, plus or minus 12, February to February, may be involved. And the 13th, negative energy. So all the major kanas are negative. And we are not protected. There's nothing they can do. Because somebody is a negative force, a massive negative force. This could be somebody who's violent. This is bad advice from doctors, priests or lawyers, professional people, or an older Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cusper male. Feeling left out, half erased, a loss of half you own, possibly. Being ostracised, isolated, on the outside looking in. Gambles that haven't paid off. 5 years is mentioned. And a missed opportunity, a year ago probably, of a new home, a new life, a new job, whatever it is. Spirit gave you the gift and you didn't take it. There's no reciprocity here, no give and take. So a decision needs to be made. There will be communications, Gemini energy, hands, arms, shoulder issues will be healed. And it could be to do with siblings. You have to make the right choice for you. I was born on the 6th or the 24th. Living or past, finally, positive energy, which will bring about growth for you and happiness and abundance. It is the mother energy, the divine feminine. We know that it rules the military, so May the 31st and November the 11th. The name Poppy, or poppies in general. But this is you growing as a person and finding your happiness after you've made the right choice. I don't think you can see that, can you? So let's put them like that. Better. So don't dwell too long in that safety zone. Make your decision. Once you've made it, stick to it. Don't keep deviating. It is about a year ago that Spirit said to you, you have to make a choice and stick to it. Otherwise you will regret it. So some of us, I don't know which ones of you it is, are still not making that decision. That's why in the general reads, it gets repetitive. In the personal read, well, the zodiac reads for the week, that's when we get a bit more clarity on everybody's separate situations. There is a narcissist involved here. Someone who loves themselves more than they love you. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cusper, or a child. There's no love in this situation. And health issues, possibly. Hospitals, the lockdown, the intestines, the abdomen. Not listening to spirit, not listening to your guides, and therefore you will stumble and fall. Concentrate on the material side of life. There's one on the 9th or the 27th, Virgo energy. Hanging your head against a brick wall. It's time for a homecoming. There is problems within the home and family life. Something is coming to an end. The dynamics are changing. It's negative emotions. You need to put effort into this. 8 years I mentioned. You can achieve anything once you do. Stop living to work and start working to live. Let go. Release your hold on greed. It's all about the money. Your control on people. Having things your way. The outcome that you want rather than what's best for you. So you're stuck on a threshold until you make that decision. There's no going back. Perhaps the future looks like it's got a sting in the tail. But someone is pausing on that threshold. Once you make that decision, your happiness will come and you will grow as a person. But for that to happen, something has to die. Could be an actual passing of a mother or someone stabbing you in the back. It's getting over the grief. And once you do, there's success. Who's born on the 3rd or the 30th, living or past it, for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. So we'll focus on the positives. The 6th and the 24 are positive, and so is the 3rd and the 30th. We know now that the 13 is negative, and there's 2 or 29. It's a dark place for someone. Because somebody's trying to keep them controlled. And it's a heavy burden. A really heavy burden that's probably not yours to carry. You're almost there though, you can release that burden soon. Don't try defending these people, the situation, or just don't try defending. You don't need to defend yourself. There we are again, somebody's into now. Those born on the 16th, living all past it, for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. Refusing to see things as they really are, brushing things under the carpet. Electrical and water problems within the home. Arguments, accidents, but still pretending that everything's fine, everything's dandy, rather than face what is. So you have to stop and think very, very clearly. Detach yourself from the situation, look at it from the outside, and if need be, get professional help, doctor, priest or lawyer. The older Gemini, Libra, Aquarius man now comes out as protection. There is someone that needs to cut themselves away from a family unit. 10 years is mentioned. There's no stability, there's no love. We've got 3 10s. If we've got the Ten of Wands as well, yeah, there's a bond here. Oh, we have got the Ten of Wands as well. We've got all 4 tens. Right, so that's massively important. Spirit is saying, end it, end it, end it, end it. So it might be right across the board of your life. It could be getting rid of the dead wood in your life. Anything from decluttering your house. Things that you aren't passionate about anymore, get rid of. It could be in love. It's time to end it and walk away. It could be in finances and work. It's time to end it and walk away, because we're all in different areas of our lives because of the astrology. It's affecting all different houses in our charts. And it could be a passing. There's no denying it. If that's the case, I'm very sorry. But it's an ending that had to happen before you can find happiness. There is a bond here, a very close bond, a union. 2 months. But no reunion, no celebrations. There needs to be an apology, communication, possibly someone in uniform, possibly someone in 1966 plus or minus 12 February to February, possibly somebody with an old injury to the leg, darker complexion, but it's very slow in moving, very slow improvements, so you'll feel like you're getting nowhere fast. You're up in your head, overthinking things, instead of being detached and seeing things as they really are, because somebody is muddying the waters and purposely trying to block you. Yeah, somebody's made the wrong choice, I'm afraid. Your choices have consequences, and they bring your destiny. There is abundance to be had. You are growing, but somebody refuses to cut away what needs to go. There is a mother energy that can be very dominating. Someone possibly who's stronger than you, or you need to be strong and patient and go with your heart. There is definitely passing here, an ending, but that doesn't mean there isn't an ending elsewhere. There is a passing, a funeral, something must end. And there we have it again. It won't go away. If you let people take your chickens, they'll come back for your sheep. In other words, keep saying yes to little things, and eventually they'll get bigger and bigger and you won't know how to say no. These people are out for their own ends. And they may seem charming, that's how they play it. They make out they're doing you a favour when actually it's all about themselves. There's no happiness in the home. There's no warm greeting, no warm welcome. There's no food on the table. And some of you aren't present. Even when you are there, you're on your mobile phones. You're daydreaming about other places instead of being where you need to be. So Spirit is saying you've learned nothing. And things are hidden from you. You're in the dark about stuff because whoever this is, today's date, 19, today, is blocking your path. North Node You have to follow your true life purpose, and then you will gain rewards. But when you're not on your true life purpose, things can go to hell in a handcart very, very fast. It is the Ten of Cups. It's about the home and family life, and we know from this that the Ten of Cups is in reverse. So the home and family life is not good. The whole purpose of our lives is to be happy. What I say, happiness is what matters. Spirit wants you to be happy. But for that, you have to grow and you have to let things go. And number 14 is important. It's about deciding where the best area is for you to direct your talents. It's about your gifts. It's about your destiny. It represents where we benefit from the work done in the past and how that assists us in the here and now. Life will become easier once you make these choices. It acts like a karmic Jupiter where a doorway opens and suddenly you are just where you need to be. You can be assured destiny has a place in your situation. Through many life lessons, you are about to arrive at a place for your highest good. Your life is growing and opportunities will come in swiftly. It's whether you take them or not. They might catch you quite by surprise. This card also represents past life memories and karmic connections. You may meet people who you've known over many past lives, perhaps as a soul family, where bonds form very quickly. You are taking on a larger view of life, which not only emphasises your talents, but aligns your talents with like-minded souls. It is a fortuitous time to begin a privately owned business or other professional ventures that will bring in extra finances. And I think that ship has sailed or will sail if you don't make the right choices. So this is an opportunity that's coming up from Spirit and you've got to grab it with both hands. Whatever this is, it's about fun for you, creativity and optimism. If it doesn't make you feel that way, you're in the wrong place. At this time, you will feel less limited and more goals and plans will have far-reaching potential. Keep in mind, the lunar nodes always bring shifts and changes. For instance, a relationship with someone who has destiny spelled all over him or her may suddenly walk into your life. If so, this relationship will start rapidly and be life-altering. One job may end swiftly, and you will find yourself in a much more suitable position. If the energy is used correctly, it will promote greater optimism and prosperity. This means finances are also likely to increase once you find happiness. The energy is now telling you that the schooling part is over. They've made you learn all the lessons you need to learn. Now it's up to you whether you take notice. It's your destiny. At this time, it is evident where you need to go and where you need to be. You are growing into what is called a larger unknown, meaning that you're moving forward and you may not know what's ahead, a point that promises greater fulfillment. The nodes are karmic, therefore the lessons will not be easy ones. Matters will develop suddenly, but there is still work to be done. Luck will be on your side, with an opening towards greater things. Karmic lessons must be learned, processed, bring fulfillment and happiness. This is about your life purpose, your soul's enlargement, balance, karmic rewards, karmic bonds, memories of previous lives, reinforcement, support, movement forward, being right, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, undiscovered talents, fulfillment, the things we can fall back on, being in the flow, trusting your destiny, meaningful exchanges, inner balance, the foundations for future success. achievement, giving credit where credit's due, considering the other side, working with others, emotional security, the path of least resistance. That's not a good idea because it's in the reverse. Being adaptable, inner strength, playing games, wisdom, trust, working well with youth, understanding children, optimism, a stroke of good luck if you make the right choices. It's about your expansion and growth. So positive karma, rewards, and soul enlargement, being in the right place at the right time. Whether you choose to take that opportunity is up to you, and it will shape your destiny. Some of you already have taken that opportunity and are well on the way to making things happen. There it is. Somebody needs to be unbound. It is time to release those old soul patterns. Stories that have been playing out in your life. They are coming up to be healed. There has never been a safer time to clear these patterns than right now. Take a look at the patterns of your life that you are ready to release. Ancient vows, contracts that your soul made but have an expiry date. It could be a vow of silence, chastity, poverty. It's time to unwind from them. It is the life in which you free yourself from trauma. What old ways of being have an expiry date? When you name them, you claim them, and they stop holding power over you. You have to acknowledge these old patterns. It's also important to acknowledge how they have served you up till now. So be grateful for the lessons and the blessings. For example, a soul pattern of playing small caused by soul fear of being seen or sharing your voice would have served to keep you safe up to now. So playing the game, dimming your light just so that you're safe. In order to grow, you need to soften by receiving and calling in support. It is time to unbind yourself from the old ways of being that no longer serve you. So, look at the card and repeat, I release all old soul stories, vows, contracts and patterns that are no longer aligned with who I came here to be at this present time. I carry the lessons, the growth and the gifts, but I no longer choose to live this same story. May I be unbound, unbound, forever unbound. Make it very clear what it is that you no longer want in your life. The severing of ties. Destiny is unfolding and we are growing as souls, as people. And you can't do that while somebody's holding you back or something is holding you back. Because in the process, they are holding themselves back. As if you're not happy in a situation and yet they're still keeping you there, like a job or a relationship. Nobody will be happy. Generosity is a quality of spirit. It's rejoicing in the good fortune of other people, even when you have nothing to celebrate yourself. It is an attitude of mind which means that you are happy to give without expecting in return. Drawing this card invites you to be generous-hearted and indicates that you are ready to aspire to this noble quality. Angel wisdom suggests that you give of yourself freely, openly and lovingly. The rewards for your generosity are great, All that you give from an open heart is returned to you and multiplied. Be generous in heart. Thanks for listening.